Did you know airports have quietly become one of the most common places for travelers to be targeted by thieves? From luggage vanishing off carousels to belongings slipping away at security. Even bathrooms and coffee shops have become easy hunting grounds. And while these crimes can happen to anyone, older adults are often seen as easier targets. That's why in this video, we're walking you through the 7 places inside and outside the airport where theft happens most often, and exactly how you can protect yourself. Whether you're flying solo or with a loved one, these tips will help you travel with more confidence and less worry. You might not expect it, but one of the most common places theft happens at the airport is the TSA security line. Even though you're surrounded by security, it's actually one of the riskiest spots for your belongings. Why? Because you're distracted. You're taking off your shoes, digging through your pockets, pulling out electronics, and trying to keep up with the line. That's when things can go missing. Here's how it often works. One person walks through security without any bags. Their partner stays behind and deliberately stalls. While you're still waiting to get through the scanner, the first person grabs your laptop or your phone and walks off with it before you even notice. Other times, someone in front of you just reaches into a bin and grabs something small, like a wallet or tablet, and slips it into their own bag like it's theirs. By the time you realize it, they're long gone. And in some rare but disturbing cases, even TSA agents themselves have been caught taking items from bins. But here's the good news. You can avoid all this with just a few smart habits. When you load your items onto the conveyor belt, send your shoes and coat through first, then your carry-on bag, then your phone, wallet or tablet last. That way your valuables spend the least amount of time alone on the other side. Even better, put small valuables in a jacket pocket and then place the whole jacket in the bin. It keeps everything hidden and bundled together. And if you're carrying electronics, add a sticker or tag that makes it easy to spot. That way someone can't just claim it was theirs. A little extra awareness at security can go a long way, and it helps you stay one step ahead of the people who aren't there to travel. They're there to take advantage. Next up is a spot most people never think twice about, the airport bathroom. It seems simple enough, but these restrooms actually create a tricky situation, especially for older travelers and anyone flying alone. Think about it. You're suddenly faced with a decision. Do you leave your bags outside the stall where they could be grabbed? Or do you try to squeeze everything inside with you, even if there's barely enough room? Either way, it puts you in a vulnerable spot. Some thieves actually wait near restrooms just to watch for this. They look for bags sitting beside sinks or unattended outside stalls. And they know your hands will be busy, washing up, digging through a purse, or adjusting clothing. That's all the time they need. Even worse, most airport bathrooms have limited visibility. You might not see someone walk off with your things until it's too late. But there are better options. If you see a family or accessible restroom and no one's waiting, use that one. These are usually private and have enough space to keep your bags with you. If you're traveling with a friend or loved one, take turns. One person uses the restroom while the other keeps an eye on everything. And always choose restrooms located after the security checkpoint, not before. Pre-security bathrooms are open to the general public, including people who aren't flying. That means a lot less accountability. It might feel like overthinking things, but protecting your belongings starts with knowing where those small risks really hide. Now let's talk about a place where almost everyone lets their guard down. The food court or airport restaurant. It's only natural. You've made it through security. Maybe you're a little tired and you just want to sit down, enjoy a meal, maybe check your phone. But that's exactly what thieves are counting on. While you're sipping coffee or reading a menu, they're scanning the room for bags left hanging on chairbacks, purses placed on an empty seat, or electronics sitting right on the table. One common trick is the foot swipe. Someone walks by and casually uses their foot to slide your bag away from under your table. Others just reach down and grab a phone while pretending to clean up or look for a seat. And if you step away for even a moment to grab a napkin or refill your drink, that's often all it takes. Here's what you can do to protect yourself. First, keep your bag on your lap or place it between your feet with a strap wrapped around your leg. Never hang it off the back of your chair. Avoid putting valuables, like your passport or phone, on the table. If you're dining alone and need to get up, take your belongings with you, even if it's just for a second. And if a stranger offers to watch your things while you step away, don't accept. It's safer to pack up and take your items than to take that chance. Eating at the airport should be relaxing, but it's easier to relax when you know you're not leaving the door open for someone else to walk away with your things. Here's another spot that catches a lot of people off guard: those public charging stations scattered around the airport. They seem convenient, but they're actually one of the riskiest places to leave your phone or tablet. The problem is how they're set up. Many charging stations are placed in awkward corners, or the outlets are facing away from the seating area. Sometimes there's not even a chair nearby. That layout makes it really easy to plug in your device and then step away for just a moment. But that moment is all a thief needs. They don't even have to be sneaky. They just walk up, unplug your phone, and act like it's theirs. By the time you realize it's gone, they've already disappeared into the crowd. There's also another risk not everyone knows about: juice jacking. That's when criminals use modified USB ports to steal data or install malware on your device. It's rare, but it's something to be aware of. So what's the safer option? Bring your own portable charger or power bank. They're small, affordable, and let you keep your device close at all times. No awkward setups, no risks. And if you absolutely need to use a public outlet, plug into the wall with your own power brick, not directly into a USB port. And never leave your device unattended, not even for a quick bathroom break. It might sound like a hassle, but staying powered up shouldn't mean letting your guard down. Now let's talk about the baggage claim area. It might seem like a safe place. After all, you've already landed, you're just waiting for your suitcase. But this part of the airport is wide open, and that makes it a prime target for theft. Most baggage claim zones are public areas. That means anyone can walk in, even without a boarding pass. And there's no one checking to make sure the person taking a suitcase actually owns it. Thieves take advantage of this by blending in. They wait near the carousel, grab a bag that looks expensive or easy to carry, and walk right out. And since so many travelers use similar luggage, especially plain black suitcases, it's easy for a thief to claim they picked up the wrong one by mistake if they're ever stopped. Here's how to lower your risk. First, make your bag stand out. Add a bright luggage tag, colorful ribbon, or even a patch, something that makes it instantly recognizable. Next, don't delay. Head straight to baggage claim after your flight. The sooner you're there, the less time your suitcase is sitting unattended. And most importantly, never pack valuables, medications, or important documents in your checked luggage. Keep those in your carry-on where you can keep an eye on them. Losing a bag is frustrating, but losing something irreplaceable inside it, that's something you can often prevent with just a little planning. Now let's move outside to one of the most chaotic parts of the airport, the curbside. This is where people are arriving, departing, juggling bags, looking for rides, and trying to stay on schedule. And in all that noise and confusion, it's easy to get distracted. Unfortunately, thieves know this too. They often work in teams. One might come up and offer to help you with your bags. The other one watches, or even walks off with one while you're distracted. Sometimes they'll pose as a friendly driver or airport staff, offer a hand and then disappear with your luggage. Others will simply wait until you're busy trying to load the car, say something to get your attention, and in that quick moment, grab a bag from the sidewalk. Curbside areas usually have less security, more people coming and going, and plenty of opportunities for things to go missing. Here's how to protect yourself. Use verified ride-sharing services or scheduled shuttles. These are tracked, and they don't involve handing your luggage off to a stranger. Be cautious of anyone who approaches you offering unsolicited help, especially if they're not wearing proper identification or a uniform. And if you're with someone, assign one person to stay focused on the bags, while the other handles transportation details. The goal is simple: spend as little time as possible in the curbside zone, and don't let your guard down just because the flight is over. Our final stop is the airport parking lot, and believe it or not, it's one of the biggest hotspots for theft. Your car might be sitting there for days, sometimes even weeks, and that makes it a tempting target for organized theft rings. At some major airports, including Dallas-Fort Worth, thieves have stolen dozens of vehicles in a single year, worth millions of dollars. And we're not just talking about luxury cars. Popular everyday vehicles like Hondas and Toyotas are often targeted because they're easier to resell. These thefts aren't random. Thieves use technology to reprogram key fobs, disable alarms, and get into vehicles in just a few minutes. Some even watch for people parking in remote areas where there are fewer cameras or no attendants. Here's how to protect your vehicle. Try to park in a well-lit area, close to a camera or security booth if possible. That extra visibility makes your car a less attractive target. Remove all valuables from the car, including things like garage door openers that could give someone access to your home. If you're leaving your car for more than a day or two, consider using a steering wheel lock or anti-theft device. It's a visible deterrent that adds another layer of protection. And if security is a big concern, valet parking or airport-approved garages with 24-hour staff might be a safer investment than the cheapest lot. Just because you're away doesn't mean your car should be left unprotected. Airports are busy, exciting, and often a little overwhelming. But with just a bit of awareness, you can avoid most of the risks that catch travelers off guard. We've talked about 7 key areas: security lines, restrooms, food courts, charging stations, baggage claim, the curbside zone, and airport parking lots. Each one presents its own set of challenges, but they're all manageable with a few simple habits. Remember, thieves aren't looking for a challenge. They're looking for someone distracted, someone overwhelmed, someone who isn't paying attention. But that won't be you. With a calm mindset, a little planning, and the tips you've learned today, you'll be traveling smarter, safer, and with more peace of mind. If this video helped you feel more prepared, give it a thumbs up and share it with a fellow traveler. And if you've ever had a close call or want to share your own airport tip, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more senior smart travel advice, lifestyle tips, and ways to make your golden years your best years. Thanks for watching, and safe travels wherever you're headed next.